Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Europa Universalis IV, Jesus Christ, and this is episode 16 of the AI's playthrough of our Millennium in the Making converted game. Let's get into it. You know what, the AI is doing this a lot faster than I was, but they're also doing a lot less. So, to recap, France, Volga, Bulgaria, Egypt, Mali, Arabia, bit of Great Britain down there, Afghanistan. The Oirits are doing very nicely, to be quite honest. I'm very impressed by what they've done. I'm also very impressed by what Ming have done with their colonies and all that sort of thing. Korea's doing alright. The war with Korea. Lots of things. Nobody in Australia yet, mate. Colonial fuckery. More colonial fuckery. German Mexico's actually gotten up quite nicely. Good work, lads. Good work. And Great Britain have still not wiped Scotland off the face of the earth, despite having reason and ability to do so. Alright, let's sit back and let the magic happen. Which is what she said. Not quite sure what she meant by that, to be honest. Oh well. Let's see if we can find Ming ideas. Did Ming have their ideas up? Oh no, they're just generic Chinese ideas. Ugh, not great. Zhao don't even have that. Zhao have national ideas. The Tibetans have their own ideas, which is nice. Anything decent? Nope. The Afghans probably have German ideas, yeah. Anytime you see a place with national ideas, you're like, yeah, it's a cop-out. Come on, guys. Nope. More national ideas. You'll find a lot of the sort of undeveloped areas in terms of detail, like Southeast Asia and that sort of thing, will have national ideas, or any small countries. Here we have Malayan ideas. Pretty trade-based, which is appropriate. And they do eventually get a free colonist. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, we can pretty much rule out most of Europe, because most of Europe will have what do you call it? German ideas, just because of what we did to the place. Let's see what the Inca have. No, the Inca have national ideas. The Aztecs have national ideas. Like, seriously. I mean, even the fucking... Okay. The Native Americans have their own ideas. Some of them. So the Iroquois one's alright. Yeah, and then there's the general Native Ideas group, which is, it's not bad, but it's not great. Yeah. When you look at it and you're like, oh come on, couldn't they have, you know, done something a little bit more unique? The Japanese ones are alright. Again, not amazing, but they're alright. They're alright. Did I check Korea already? I think I checked Korea last. Nope. Okay, these are pretty impressive. To start with minus 20% build cost and plus domestic trade power. Amazing. Minus tech cost is their second one. Incredible. Stability cost, whatever. Production efficiency, sure, that's fairly standard. Ship durability, it gives them an edge, but I really don't care about the naval stuff too much. Manpower, whatever. Idea cost going down? Good. You're getting in at a fairly late stage, yeah, but good. Tax modifier, standard, and infantry combat, whatever. But the build cost. Actually, those aren't even ideas. Those two at the top, those are traditions, so they get that to start with. Yeah, that's what it is. They get those to start with, so they start with a minus 20% build cost and more trade power. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, it's Champagne to trying to purge Brabant of heresy. Sure. Come on, Britain, what are you doing? They're right there, they're easy, they don't have any allies. And you obviously haven't decided to say, oh fuck it, you know, let them be themselves. Because you've got that mission to conquer them. I wonder if Koller has any unique ideas. Nope. German. Which is kind of expected. Anywhere in Europe should have either German or their own unique idea groups. Nowhere will have national ideas. Because it defaults to German because of what we did. Ottoman ideas. Really? I am very surprised by that. Ajuran has Ottoman ideas. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Reactionaries? What do reactionaries want? They're violently opposed to any attempts by westernization. Right, so Tibet is trying to westernize. Potentially. They should be able to. They're next to Western countries. And probably lag far behind enough. 18... 27. Yeah, they definitely lag far behind enough. So they must be attempting to westernize. Which is apparently a painful process. I did it once and I don't remember it too much. Yeah, whatever. We'll see. Or we might not because, you know, there's only 60 years left. I reckon we'll get through this before the 20th episode quite easily. Should not be an issue. France is winning at war, as well they should. They should also be looking to integrate Polotsk in a moment. Or well, in a bit. So yeah, you know, I'm fairly happy with seeing how the AI's gone about things. France didn't disintegrate. The HRE didn't do anything all game. Well, so far, I mean, you know, maybe Schleswig will be able to do something, but I doubt it. But yeah, they didn't manage to enact a single reform all game. And right now, there's actually 67 princes against the one reform that they could pass. So they have absolutely no impact on the game, basically. Which is a shame, because I think the HRE is a very interesting mechanic. Nope, still fighting other places. They've actually lost the mission to conquer Scotland. Maybe they did decide, fuck it, as the case is. Come on, German Canada. German Canada, come on. Looks like the Aztecs are in for the last hurrah. The Inca should survive. Should. Oh, Portugal have moved into Wajak. And they should get that because even with that huge aggressiveness, the natives can't hurt them enough. Because they get, what, like 200 a year. Yeah, they'll have that one. Gonna just watch it happen. 984. Give me a 998. Come on. Oh, no, there we go. Colonize. Nice and easy. Move into the rest of the country. Okay, so Ming have done the wise thing here and blocked Valencia out from coming around here, unless they want to go to war. But it won't get to that, I feel. There's just not enough time. France is in two fairly significant wars. When colonies get involved, it's very difficult to tell how significant the war would be, because the colonies are always included in the list of who you're at war with. And I mean, what does France care about the colonies? France has not gone colonial at all. At all. Aristocratic, innovative, religious, espionage, diplo, offense, and defense. That's it. Which, hey, that's fine. You don't always have to go, you know, colonizing. I like to do it, but you don't have to do it. And honestly, if the rest of them have the colonial game, I'd wrap up at this point. It does mean that one idea that France gets all those native bonuses, that's basically useless, but, well. It's pointless trying to get into the colonial game at this point in time. That's basically what we're going with there. I mean, what would you do? Where would you go? Madagascar? They don't have a range for it. They have to beg naval, like, access rights. Fuck that. Yeah, doing alright. Who's Ming at war with? Zhou and Khmer. Good. Portugal have indeed moved into the proper part of Australia. Not quite the proper part. Proper part would be Eora down here. This part, you know, we can leave that one alone. Spoiler, I live in around the Eora region. That'd be where Sydney is. Let's see, so, where are we? This is Victoria across, no, sorry. That's South Australia up there, that part there, that's where Adelaide is down in here. This is Victoria, that's where Melbourne is. So, Sydney would probably be this bit in here, I would imagine. Because I know that you get Victoria here, and then you get New South Wales comes across here and goes into this bit here, Wiradjuri. And then Queensland is just everything fucking up here that no one gives a shit about. Fuck you, Queensland. But yeah, so Sydney would be in there somewhere. And that's our little lesson in Australian geography. Still not sure what I'm going to make those Shadowrunners go through in my next weekend and your last weekend. Might actually be your last weekend. Like, you know, the one before this last one. I've completely lost track of how many episodes and which one goes where at the moment. Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter because the next episode that I record will be done after the next Shadowrun game. Assuming that it goes ahead, which it will. Because fuck all the haters. and that's when you'll get a little update on how things went. And you know, what they did, because... well, fuck, I got no idea. We already went over what the Pope's ideas were, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Got Pope Stefan. Militaristic asshole. Okay, so currently Afghanistan could inherit Canada at a minus 24% chance, just due to the size of the nations. That's pathetic. Seriously pathetic. But hey, you know, they could also spend diplomatic points to force annex them. That's just the chance of doing shit. So they wouldn't be able to chance their way in when Wolf Hilda dies. Oh, France has a male heir. That's interesting. I wonder if France does get a male leading, whether these guys would then switch their allegiances to France. I don't currently know why they're backing these particular individuals. I don't think they will, though. I don't see France on anybody's list. So France must have pissed people off, and well, we wouldn't see them on the list right now because they've got a woman ruling them. And honestly, it's way too late in the game to do anything about that. So sorry, the HRE is a shattered dream of dreams, reminiscent of the minds of elder statesmen, and just the reality. It's the, what is it? The city on the hill, the Atlantis. It basically never existed beyond you know, words in a book. Shame, really. Shame. Are we back at war? No, it's Yaroslavl. Doing something. Getting the shit kicked out of it, I would assume. Oh no, Volga Bulgaria is in the task. It's amazing. Yaroslavl is trying to purge the Vladimirian heresy. That's why Volga Bulgaria have jumped in, because Protestantism. Come on, guys, we had this dance. The Oirit's Buddhist? Where am I finding that? Yeah, Buddhists. Oh, here we can do this. Okay, so Buddhists just have mad tolerance of, you know, people who aren't them. Protestants have the tax mod and idea cost thing, which we already know. Confucians have the tolerance thing. There's probably some other mechanic at work there as well. Catholics like themselves a lot more than anybody else. Sunni Islam likes himself and have a plus 100% chance of a new heir. Now that's an interesting one. What else do we have? Got some Hindu. Tolerance for true faith and heretics. Cool. Oh, somebody's actually colonizing Madagascar. Brittany is. Good work, good work. I don't think that we actually have any animist nations over here. We do have some reformed. There we go, reformed. What do reformed get? +1 possible advisor and tolerance of heretics +2. Not bad, not bad, considering. Totemists, -1 national revolt risk and +1 tolerance of the true faith. And animists, same thing. We don't still have any Shinto provinces, do we? Oh, we do. Shinto. Plus 10% morale of armies, -1 tolerance of heathens. Hey, you know what? Not bad. He's really going about colony work down here, guys. Wow. Valencia hit Congo. And they will probably... No, Provence's about to hit them, though. Poor bastards. Hate to see you go, love to watch you leave. France is at war with Cypriot for some reason, or they were, that's just ended. Presumably it was Nicaea getting some more land, because they did that. And France is allied to Nicaea, so that would make sense. Prussia has formed! Brandenburg went ahead and made Prussia. One of the most amazing crests that you'll get. They still have the same ideas because they always had that. But yeah, they must have just gotten enough stuff to be able to make it. Nice! Nice! Good work, guys. Good work. Anything else going on? 90%. I don't think they're ever gonna fucking revolt. I don't think any of these losers are gonna revolt. You know what? In our blob game, I might intentionally do some colonizing and just intentionally aggravate the colonies. Maybe. I don't know. It just seems very rare that a revolution happens. I mean, 90%. They've had 90% liberty desire almost all the fucking game. And they haven't done anything about it. Britain is now losing that war against Portugal. It's a colonial war, so yeah, it's basically all kinds of fucked up. Yeah, more land over here. Doing well for yourselves. They might actually have a colony in Australia by the end of the game. It'll be good to see. It'll be good to see. Pretty impressed with Chagatai, even though it's totally a vassal of Ming. But I'm pretty impressed that it's managed to hold on. Yep, Korea. Ming have just gone to war with Korea. Yep. Trying to take Wasili, as I said they would. Well. I don't think Korea will be able to resist them. No, because here comes the Ming army. There's the Koreans. Come on, guys. Stab on. There we go. And, oh, geez. That's fairly close. I think the Koreans might have lost it, but it's hard to tell. No, no, Ming lost that. Somehow. And now they must recoup, or regroup, and press on, as the case is. Did we go to war? Did France go to war with Prussia? Yeah, it did. Why? I mean, I'm assuming for reasons. French reconquest of Dorpat. Or Dorpt, that's fine. And the Egyptian purge of Veronian heresy. Okay. Where's Verona? Oh, it's up here. Are they Protestant? Damn. Well, learn something every day. Now we do have an occupation up there, so Korea are losing that war now. Just keep a little eye on that. Just over on the right hand side, while we keep an eye on Europe in the left. And not much in between. Come on, something happened. Oh, it looks like Ming are performing some small siege activities. Minus 12, and Prussia are losing minus 21. Oh yeah, that's a big hit for Korea. 21. I mean, obviously if they can take more land than Wasili, they should. But we'll see. That's actually, if they manage to connect up, like maybe take Wasili, maybe take Sensing and Ninguta, that's actually a very big country at that point. Like seriously, it's expanding all the way from China, excuse me, or Hong Kong, all the way up. I mean, China itself, in real terms, is like this big. It's fucking huge in the modern day sort of thing. It goes all the way out to here, and Russia sits over the top of it. But if Ming could go all the way up here, I think that's just as useful, just as big. Owning almost the entire coastline of Asia. That's incredible. 45, looks like this war finished as well. Yep. And now France is at war again with Verona and the Nicaean conquest of Naxos. It's fine. How about our buddies in Nicaea? It's not looking good, Congo. It's not looking good. I want to just see this war end in Korea because I want to see what they do with it. Zoom in a little. I got some revolutionaries. Yeah, Korea can't fight this one back. Yeah, I'd say they're waiting to conquer particular provinces before making the peace demand. Come on. Come on, bro. Okay, we got that one. Maybe they're just waiting on this one? I mean, what are they at? They're at 64%. And that'd get them Wasili, because Wasili's... Honestly, it would get them both of these two. And probably this one as well. It's 4. Maybe. Come on. Take it this time. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Yeah, wow. Okay, so they didn't bother taking that, but they took a whole shit ton of other stuff, and they do have their land connection now. And the Oirits are getting hit up by Afghanistan. Interesting move. Hmm. Very interesting. Well, unfortunately, we will have to call this interesting session to an end, so let me just pause the game. And yeah, you guys know what to do. Like, comment on whatever, and well, if you haven't already, the subscription button is also just down there. In the meantime, though, I have been Sub, you have been yourselves. Later.